Right.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sunday Spotlight. We are Dr. Dondi and Marcy Nettles. We are your hosts tonight. We've got some great information to share with what happened yesterday at the training. And unfortunately, I was seeing patients yesterday, so I didn't really get a chance to see any of it. But I heard it was amazing. Marcy said it was recorded, and she took great notes. So I'm going to be just like you. I'm going to be kind of observing today, and I'll add where things are appropriate, but I'm looking forward to this just as much as you guys. And if you are not familiar yet, and if you aren't, I don't know why, because we talk about it all the time. You must be living under a rock somewhere, or maybe you got stuck in some time warp somewhere. Help me, Mr. Wizard, and took you back to 1840 or whatever the case may be. But we have
A
a
YouTube
YouTube
channel.
channel. It's Team Freedom Reigns, and this one will be there. So every recording that we do, we post there for your later enjoyment. So please go on to Team Freedom Reigns YouTube channel, like it, subscribe to it, ring the bell, or when so you can get notified every time we upload stuff live, like tonight. And
Yeah.
welcome everybody to Sunday Spotlight.
Yeah. And by the way, in case you haven't done the deductioning, deducting,
Deducing,
deducing, the QR code that's right here on the screen will take you right to that YouTube channel. Make it nice and easy for you.
easy peasy.
Yes. So week at a glance for this week. Guys, we hope that you were a part of yesterday, the live virtual event. It was amazing. And so we're going to be reviewing quite a bit of that today. But for this coming week, we want to make sure that you guys know that you should be checking your email, that you're getting emails from corporate every single week on Mondays with all of the announcements for the week. And since we do the call on Sunday nights, we don't always have all of the announcements that will be coming out. So make sure that you check that email so that you know exactly what's going on this week in LifeVantage. And then on Tuesday, there is the live momentum call. It's at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. You will have all the details in your email as well so that you can join that Zoom live, or you can watch the recording on the US LifeVantage consultant page on Facebook. And as part of the Activate and Thrive challenge that has been going on since the 1st of January, there are now 7 days a week opportunity presentations where an MC3 or higher is doing the presentation to do the heavy lifting for you, to invite people to be part of the challenge, to be able to join the activated weight loss group, as well as teaching them about our activation products and the opportunities. So every single night, these presentations are at 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Mountain. So if you are Pacific, that would be 6. And if you are Central, that would be 8. All right. So make sure you're taking advantage of be inviting to these presentations every single night to help you build your business in 2025, because that's what this is all about, is helping you have the resources to be able to build your business. Yet it's your responsibility to take the wheel and invite people to the presentation. So get inviting to every single one of them. Now, that activated weight loss challenge, we wanted to make sure, in case you've been under a rock somewhere and you didn't know about this challenge, this is a challenge that is a consultant driven opportunity to get people active in using our products for 12 weeks. And now you can see here, it says over 30,000 in prizes. We're actually coming up on $40,000 in prizes that about 100 different executives had put together into a pot for the winners of 3 different groups: the women, the men, and the couples. And so there's big cash to be won, prizes every single week. The first prize was done in the activated weight loss group. Lady won Axio, which is so great. But this is all designed to be able to help you build your business with the mind body system. So it is a 12-week challenge, the 3 different categories, over 30,000 in prizes. And you can start anytime in January. So you can have your start date be tomorrow, the 13th. And then your challenge would end exactly 12 weeks later, whatever day that is in April, that it would be your end of your challenge. Your final weigh-in has to be before April 26th, because that's the final day of the challenge for the people that start on January 31st. And the requirement is that you purchase 3 months of the Mind Body System between December 24th and the end of April. There is weekly giveaways, as I mentioned, and obviously we are having those nightly opportunity presentations. So if you're not sure exactly how to invite somebody into the challenge, invite them to the Zoom. Invite them to learn more about what you're excited about. They can learn about Protandim Nrf2, our collagen, and about the mind-body system. And then they will be given the information about the challenge as well. So I believe that we're like right around 800 individuals that have entered this challenge so far. So if you haven't started it, I mean, even if you don't have a whole lot of weight to lose, do the challenge as part of an accountability for you to be able to hit that next goal that you have in your own health, as well as giving you the opportunity to have posts to make on social, sharing what you're participating in and getting other people curious about what you're doing.
Ooh, you took what I was about to say, but I'm glad you kind of glossed over it because I really want to pound this message home. Did you hear what she said about how many people have registered for this? Almost 800. Think of how many pounds are going to be lost over the 12 weeks of this when 800 plus people are involved. That is going to be a major game changer. And I don't know if you have seen what's happening with LifeVantage stock recently, but this entire movement is a game changer at the exact right time. Yeah. The world is looking for solutions.
Yeah. So if you want more details on this challenge, go to the Team Freedom Reigns Facebook page. If you're part of our direct team, that is one resource that we have that is only for Team Freedom Reigns consultants. And in that page, you will be able to find all the details under a featured pinned post in that Facebook group. All right, so we didn't have the names last week when we were doing all the celebrations, and we do today. So we want to celebrate our December top enrollers. Congratulations on doing the work. Congratulations on taking the wheel of your business and driving forward this way. So do you want to congratulate the top 10?
Yes, we've got Amanda Brooks, Peggy Herzog, Odell Bowman.
Way to go, Odell.
Dr. Bill Bucher.
Awesome.
Beth Connolly. Dr. Dan Zhao.
Yeah.
Jennifer Tardy.
Way to go.
Christine Herman.
Yeah, Christine.
Kellyanne Chippendale. And rounding out the top 10, Dr. Ron Nathanson.
All right, congratulations,
great
guys.
job, everybody.
All right, so who's going to be in the top 10 list for next month? We want each and every one of you to be striving for every single thing that you could possibly do to get recognition, to be able to earn incentives, whatever it is, because as you're looking forward and striving towards earning something, you're building your business. And once you start moving forward that way, you're going to start removing any of the barriers that previously has kept you stuck maybe where you're at. So we want to help you move forward. So shoot for the top, right? The top enrollers list for January. So congratulations to our December top enrollers. And then I'm super excited about congratulating these next two people because we have two more cruise earners. Ooh. So congratulations, yes. Odell Bowman, on earning the Alaska cruise. Way to go. And
Dr. Dan, great job.
Congratulations. So you're going to be able to be going on that cruise with the amazing other Team Freedom Reigns members that have earned that trip as well. So congratulations to both of you. All right, so let's get into the review of the Start Your Engines Global Kickoff. So if you were on yesterday, you know that this is the theme for the year. It's like, let's drive our businesses forward, right? That's why I was talking about that pedal on the right is the one we want to be pushing down because that's where acceleration comes from, right? So are you ready to start your engines and just move forward into 2025? So please put in the comments, drive, if you are ready to move forward in a whole new way in 2025. So just put drive in the comments if you're ready to because it is our time. So first of all, I want to review some of the statistics that they gave us about our own products and our science and what we have the opportunity to be sharing with the world. Okay, so let me see here who we've got Okay, awesome. All right, Teresa O'Connor is drive, all caps and an exclamation point. I love it. Kathy Goebel, drive. Carol Barton, drive. Heck yes, ladies. Way to go. Don D's got the drive going on. I absolutely love it. Thank you, guys. All right, so first of all, we know that in just 1 month's time, just 30 days, our amazing Protandim NRF2 reduces oxidative stress by 40% in the human body. And it gets better and better the longer that you take it. So that's in 1 month. In 2 months or 60 days, we have an increase of catalase, that's in our blood, by 202%. And this helps to decrease the depth of crow's feet by 22% when you're utilizing TrueScience liquid collagen. And that's just in 60 days. And then in 90 days or 3 months, you have an increase of the GLP-1 hormone by an average of 140% with a mind-body GLP-1 system. What does that do to the human body when you're reducing oxidative stress or the damage inside of the cells? You're increasing catalase and those other antioxidant enzymes, as well as increasing the skin moisture, and you are increasing the hunger hormone and balancing blood sugar inside of the body. What does that do overall for an individual? Well, first of all, it starts healing, because that's the first phase of this process of activation. Is we've got to do the healing in those different areas of our body that have been damaged. And then we can move into increased wellness, increased stamina, increased excitement for life, right? So just overall, we are so blessed with a foundation of products that we have to share. But we're going to keep on going here, because Healthy Glow Stack, that is Protandim NRF2 and TrueScience Liquid Collagen. What does the science say? The science says that it helps to stop cellular stress in its wake so that your cycle doesn't keep going crazy, right? It helps your body get back to work the way that it was intended to, without all of the hesitation, without all of the damage, without all of the things that were holding you back. So our Healthy Glow Stack helps your body to reduce the stress that creates all kinds of unwanted things inside your body so that you can function at a higher level. Now, this picture, I
Nice.
obviously almost missed it when I was taking it yesterday, but I wanted to share with you the science behind the Protandim Tri-Synergizer. So that's all three of the Protandims taken together. So when you take them together, you have a 73% increase in the gene responsible for fighting oxidative stress. Okay, so you have more of what is fighting that damage inside of your body by 73% when you take all three Protandims together. You have an increase of 90% of the gene responsible for mitochondrial health, the cellular energy. 120% increase in the gene responsible for mitochondrial turnover. So recreating new, stronger, better mitochondria each time they are dying off. And then you have 128% increase in the NAD pathway, 227% increase in the central enzyme for NAD synthesis. What's NAD synthesis?
Making NAD.
Hey, it's making more NAD by 227%. That sounds pretty awesome.
That's awesome.
And this is the synergy between taking all three Protandims. So Protandim NRF2, Protandim NRF1, and Protandim NAD. Significant synergy when they're taken together. Now let's talk about the science that just came out and was just announced yesterday at this live virtual event between the combination of the Healthy Weight Stack, which is Protandim NRF2, and the MB-Core MB Enhance system of our mind-body system. So when you take these products together, it amplified oxidative stress protection with 4 new antioxidant pathways. So that's increasing even more antioxidants inside of our body than what we were doing with just Protandim NRF2 on its own. So 4 more pathways.
Wow. I can't wait to hear about that.
Yeah. So Dondi's just hearing about this for the first time too. So that's one of the things that they found in their research, taking both of those products together. Another thing is that it amplified metabolism with 9 new fat and fatty acid pathways.
Wow.
What in your brain, what is that like churning? What's churning there? Other than excitement to go dive into it and to learn more. Anything that stands out?
I'm just kind of overwhelmed by that.
Yeah. So, okay. So we'll be getting back to you with more as he has a chance to wrap his head around it, because I think that this would be a really great training for you once you learn more about this science to break it down for us. Would you guys like that? Would you like a breakdown of this science the way only Dr. Dondi can do it, speaking to us in people terms to be able to learn more? Say, Dr. Dondi, if you want him to put in some time in this research to be able to break it down for us, because I know I would like to. So, Dr.
I
Dondi.
so the SAB hasn't talked about this yet, so this
So,
is in between our SAB calls. So I'm looking forward as much as anyone else to get a hold of this.
yeah,
9 pathways for fatty acid metabolism and 4 pathways for reducing oxidative stress with this MB core. That's crazy.
yeah. So Cami says yes. Let's see who else is saying something. Carol Barton said yes. Marjorie said yes. Teresa said yes. Lisa Joe said yes.
I'm on
Emmy
it.
said yes. So yes, baby, we put
I'm
something
on
else
it.
on your plate to do because we want to know more about this science, right? And then again, they said that it helps increase your renovation crew, right? So that means that when something's breaking down and you need to have something rebuilt, you need a renovation crew, right? And so it's activating 22 new genes to restore, rebuild, and renew your internal organs.
Wow.
And so you may be someone that in your lifetime you've done things that has damaged your liver, that has damaged your lungs, that has damaged your heart, that has damaged your kidneys, that has damaged all of your brain or anything else that we damage just making poor choices in our lives or just living in the environment that we live in. And so now they have science showing that our mind body system combined with Protandim NRF2 increases your renovation crew. So you have inside of your body everything that you need to help rebuild what has been broken down.
That's awesome.
That's pretty awesome. I'm excited about it, and I'm not even a doctor.
Now, the thing that's new, the emphasis on new in that 22 new genes to restore, rebuild, and renew internal organs. I don't know the specifics of this, but this really can't happen without stem cell increase and without telomere changes. So
Interesting. Well, I can't wait
yeah,
for you to get on that thread and start
I
asking some
can't. Yeah, I'm
questions.
going to dive into that.
Yeah, seriously. Okay, so let's keep on moving on here. And we just want to see what else our comments are here. Yes, so Rick Mansfield also said yes, and Kathy said yes. So everybody wants you, babe. Everybody wants you to do that. All right, so as it is increasing that renovation crew, activating those 22 new genes to restore, rebuild, and renew your internal organs, what it means is that it's helping your tissue cells remain structurally strong, like the bricks with mortar. So connectivity, right? So the tight junctures and everything being tight so that things can't leak through where they shouldn't be leaking through, right? So that it's, and also it's like we think about leaky gut, and so we're thinking about things from your gut going out into your body, right, that are toxic. But what about other organs? If they aren't tight, what could be leaking in to those organs? And so this is going to be helping protect those vital processes inside your body. It also helps tissue cells regenerate and improving coordination, signaling, and impulses with tissue cells and nerves. I know that Julie Boyster, when she was going over this, she was talking about, do you ever, like get that nervous twitch, like in your eye? Every once in a while, that twitch that might go there. And it's like, generally it's when you're under high stress, all of that kind of stuff. But this is kind of a breaking down or an incorrect impulses or signaling that's happening. And this helps to improve those situations. So, it's all pretty cool,
That's
exciting
called
things.
saltatory conduction. So it must be tightening up those gaps. Interesting. Wow, this
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah. So I can't wait for you to learn more about that. All right. So now that we know how significant our system is and how successful it was initially here in the United States, and now we have the opportunity to do the Launch 2.0 here in the United States, we also were told when the system would be launched internationally. And so just like we had the Club 55 here in the States, early before they launched it, they're doing the same thing in the other markets in Japan, Australia, New Zealand, Europe, Mexico, and Thailand. These groups are getting started this month and in February to have those stories started so that those markets can also have like the before and after photos and all of the science and everything based off of their formulations, because their formulations are slightly different, because we know that in international markets, not the same ingredients are allowed in all countries, and so things are slightly different. And so they're going to start getting those results now and having those stories started. And then March 15th is when the full launch in Japan is going to happen. And it's going to be, that means consultants and customers. And then it's going to be available to consultants in Australia, New Zealand, Europe, Mexico, and Thailand. So that means the company will be shipping product to those countries for consultants only at that point. And then April 24th, it's going to be a full launch in Australia, New Zealand, Europe, Mexico, and Thailand. So super, super exciting times. If you know people in those markets, or if you know people that are from those countries, it's time now to have a conversation with them to get them started here in the United States, building their market here, as well as getting everybody excited in their home countries. So great timing to increase your visibility in international markets.
I want to say something as the gears are turning in my head listening to this. It's the difference between activation and medication, or activation and manipulation. So if you've noticed, when we have, so let's go all the way back to LifeVantage's beginning, when ABC Primetime came on and they talked about what? Reducing oxidative stress and over 200 diseases that are connected to oxidative stress. But what did they not mention? They did not mention the NRF2 pathway, because we only knew that Protandim, which wasn't even called NRF2 Synergizer then, it was just Protandim because we didn't have NRF1 or NAD yet. All we knew is that it lowered oxidative stress significantly. We didn't know until later, after more research was done, that it was 40%. We didn't know till later why, because it was triggering the NRF2 pathway. Well, what you find with activation is the more you study it, and the more you study it, the more is revealed that is positive. That's activation. But with medication or with manipulation, the more you study it, the more side effects you find. And just recently, if you notice, back in October, they found out that Ozempic and Wegovy and the semaglutides increased suicide. They also just discovered last month, the University of Alberta, that the same thing, Ozempic and the semaglutides, increases the decrease or the shrinking of heart muscle. So when you look at manipulation or medications and the side effects, the more you study it, the more is revealed. If you see what Pfizer just released, all the side effects, alphabetical order of the COVID vaccine. And I'm not bashing any of those things. It's just the principle is the more you study manipulation, the more you find the negative side effects. And the more you study activation, the more you find the positive benefits. That's the difference between activation and medication or manipulation. That's why. And then we are at the perfect time in human history to be the leader or the activation company. All kinds of things are going to happen in 2025 to this company. So get ready, start your engines, put your seatbelt on.
Well, and I feel like we have a great responsibility with this, because we know something that others don't know. Maybe we don't have the same type of responsibility that a doctor would have in doing no harm, and when you learn something, you got to share it type of thing with other people. But we now have that moral responsibility to be sharing what we have with other people, because we know what we have doesn't have those side effects, doesn't do damage or harm, and it could be the solution to what they're seeking in those synthetics that cost a lot of money and cause a lot of problems, right? Mm-hmm. So don't hesitate. Don't be worried about sharing this information with your friends and family, and maybe people that you're just meeting, because your responsibility is to share. Your responsibility is not how they respond or receive. Okay. Right. So your responsibility is just to get out and share this gift that we personally have been given, to be able to give other people the opportunity to receive it as well. So right here, this QR code will take you to the website that's at the bottom of the page here, hub.lifevantage.com/mindbody-resources. Corporate has gotten really good at getting us all the information and the resources that we need before we even know we're going to need them. So this has been up and available now that has the research information, all that kind of stuff in it. So make sure that you go and check out this website. You can use the QR code to go there, or you can just type it into your whichever browser that you use. Now, these are other websites that I just wrote down that, we should know about for resources from corporate. First of all, hub.lifevantage.com has got all kinds of stuff. It's got training on there. It has resources for social sharing as well as training information. I'm sorry, event information and a plethora of other things, including housing, that mind body resources that we were just talking about. And then lifestyle.lifevantage.com has all kinds of information in there on nutrition, moving your body, hydration, meal plans. It has product information, recommendations, tracking sheets, just everything that you need to have success in your wellness journey in 2025 and helping other people have success too. Because when we share this information and people purchase products from us, it's our responsibility that they have the best experience possible. All right, so they also went over the perks for 2025. And so I'm just going to briefly go through this, but this QR code right here will take you to all of the details of the perks that were talked about yesterday on the live event. Like they talked about the launch period bonuses. You hit SC1 in your first 90 days of your business, and you're going to earn an extra $150 cash, right? And then you hit MC1 and maintain it for an additional 2 months. You're going to earn Growth Summit, which congratulations again to Dr. Pat and to Odell for earning that. They will be going to the next Growth Summit event in Salt Lake City. And then the executive destination, the new destination is going to be announced in April at Global Convention, but they said do not wait to start building your business or reaching to become an EC1. Do it now, because I will bet that they are going to be giving us points or credit towards all the work we do from January 1st, even though they're announcing the trip in the location that we're going to in April. So get started now. Why not? You have plenty of time to hit executive ranks. You can do it. It's just you can do it. I just had that voice in my mind come up. Sorry about that, guys. But just know that we believe in you. We're here to help you. You have so many resources. You have the right opportunity, the right products, everything that you need to be able to achieve whichever dream you have, whichever goal you want to set. And then there's rank advancement gifts. They went through all of those rank maintenance gifts. And then the Drive Era breakfast at Tiffany's. I'm going to show you a quick video here in just a moment about the details of that because it's pretty cool. It includes the convention lounge access. So the Drive Era breakfast at Tiffany's is for executives. If you become a new executive and maintain it, you automatically earn this. So why not hit executive before Global Convention? And then you can just be part of that breakfast at Tiffany's. And then the convention lounge is for people that are not executives. You can still earn this amazing perk that we're going to be looking at here in just a second. And then, of course, the My Life Venture, that's where you can earn a free Jeep, or you can earn $25,000 towards whatever you would like to use it for. $30,000 towards a Jeep, or $25,000 towards whatever you'd like to spend it on, paying off bills, buying a different kind of car, whatever. And then, of course, that top rank that we all have our eyesight on, and that's the presidential level and the perks that go along with it. So go to this QR code to check out all of the perks that LifeVantage offers to all of us at the different ranks wherever we are in our business. Okay, so this is the breakfast at Tiffany's Drive Era Q1 incentive. So this is where you basically they're taking the I just went completely blank on what it was. Rise Era tracks, and you're going to be utilizing those same requirements for earning tracks, and you earn a certain amount of tracks and you're going to be able to go to Tiffany's as an executive, have a breakfast there, and be given $1,000 US dollar gift card to be able to go shopping with a private client advisor walking you around. So this is a limited space. It has room for 70 qualifiers. And this is all in your replicated website. So make sure that you go and check out all of the details for this. So consultants with an existing recognition rank of EC1 or above, we need 25 drive era tracks to be able to qualify for this. And if you reach an EC1 in January through March, you can be able to earn this right away. And then consultants who advanced in October through December to executive and maintain your paid as rank, you then get to qualify as well. So make sure you go and read this all for yourself. And then the VIP Drivers Lounge, this lounge is at corporate, and this is, or not corporate, at convention. This is a lounge where, as a consultant of any rank with 18 of the drive era tracks, you will qualify to be able to utilize this lounge at convention at any time. You'll be able to go in there to charge your phones. You'll be able to go in there just to sit down and drink some Axio. It's unlimited Axio access in this lounge, but it just gives you a place to be able to go in and take care of some things that sometimes we're kind of like, okay, where can I find a plug-in to be able to plug in my phone? They will have it all set up to where there's chargers for all the different types of phones and everything. So make sure that you go and check this out so that you can check out all of the qualifications that are required to be part of this incentive. Okay, so this is where I want to see what type of commitment level each one of you has. And I want you kind of do a heart check, a gut check, and see it's like, okay, so am I willing to do whatever it takes to be able to be part of this opportunity and follow my dreams and achieve my goals? Because one of the first things that you have to do is you've got to know that attending events is vital to your success. And so this is the pathway for the events that's coming up in 2025. So we just had the virtual event. That was the starting point of this drive era. And then moving into April, we have Global Convention in Salt Lake City. Then in July, we will be having another virtual event. We don't have the date for that yet, but it will be virtual and we'll be doing watch parties again, right? So start planning this. Hey, next virtual event, I'm going to be a host of a watch party. I'm going to have a bunch of people at my house and we're going to get excited, right? And then in the fall, probably October-ish, we will be doing another Momentum Academy like we did in Kansas City last year. We're not sure what the location is. Just know it will be around October time. And then, of course, December, the end of the year, we're going to finish strong. So when I'm talking about the vital importance of attending events, put these in your calendar and say, I am going, right? Just all in. Are you all in for every event in 2025? If you are, put all in the comments because it is so important that you attend these. And there was a specific presentation done yesterday by Dr. Sunny that was so great. He went through the top 5 reasons to attend Global Convention. Dr. Sunny lives in Thailand. I was like Taiwan, Thailand. I got confused. Thailand. Okay, guys. So this is not like he can just drive to Salt Lake City or he can just hop a quick flight. Thailand is a long ways away and it takes quite the flight, and that's really expensive. But you have to make that commitment and do whatever it takes, right? And he said the top 5 reasons why you need to be at Global Convention is the first one was recognition. You will be recognized as the rank that you are when you hit Global Convention. March is the end date for what the date of what you end up in March. That's what you will be recognized in at convention. And part of being recognized is you building that confidence in yourself and belief in yourself. Then number 2 is the culture and the community. Being able to rub arms with those people that are presidentials, being able to see how cross-line teams work together, and just how we are as a LifeVantage family, participating in the welcome ceremony and participating in all of the different sessions, and then the black tie event that they're going to have for every single one of us to be part of. This is a different company than any other company, and you won't know that or experience that unless you are there, right? One of the things that was said that I wrote down, and I gotta see if I can find it because it really did No amount of secondhand info can replace your firsthand experience. Because just like right now, we're reviewing what yesterday was like, but you don't know exactly what it was like because you didn't hear Dr. Sunny talk or you didn't hear Shauna Mucklow share her heart, right? And so you can't always get everything that you need, or you miss out on the exact thing that you need from an event because you weren't there and you're just relying on somebody to give you the update, right? So make sure that you're planning on going to global. And then third, you will absolutely receive all kinds of training from field leadership as well as corporate leaders on how to build this business, how to grow yourself to be able to grow a team. You will come out of the event with what you needed to be able to move from where you were before you got there into where you want to be going. So training is one of the very most important things. And then fourth, you get to see corporate headquarters at Global Convention. You can actually go and you can meet the corporate team that answers the phone when you call customer service or when you reach out for some help, or you can see where everything happens. It's a beautiful building, and you can't know that unless you experience that. And that's one of the things that you can do at Global. And then fifth, setting your next business goals. Because when you go to Global Convention, you will come out of the event different than you were when you went in. And you'll have a bigger vision. You'll have more confidence in yourself because you'll see people up on stage that have become executives or presidentials and hear their story, and you're going to be like, oh my heck, if that person can do it, I think I can too. And so you'll be able to set different types of business goals after you've attended Global Convention. So those were Dr. Sunny's top 5 reasons. So remember, Global Convention is in Salt Lake City. It is April 24th through 26th, and early bird pricing goes up tomorrow on the 13th. So you have this last minute window to go in and save. I think it's $40. I think it goes up to $199. So go in, save yourself some money by getting registered, and then start looking for those flights. Start looking for people to share a room with. Even if it's like, hey, take a carry-on as a sleeping bag and a pillow rolled up in it, and find somebody that will let you sleep on their floor, because you have to make this a non-negotiable. You need to be at Global Convention.
That's an understatement.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
And then this is what they announced yesterday about Global Convention. So first of all, there's going to be tours at Global the first 2 days, the 23rd and 24th. And then on the 24th, there's also going to be the leadership meeting, which is for MC3s and above. And so if you want to attend that meeting, why not have the goal to be an MC3 before the end of March? Why not? Think bigger, faster, guys. Think bigger. And then the opening party is going to be that night, Thursday, the 24th. It's going to be a disco speedway theme, so it'll be lots of fun. And then on Friday, there's going to be a recognition gala that is going to be a black tie affair. Before the recognition portion, there's going to be a black tie dinner for executives. So if you want to participate in that, let's get you to executive before the end of March, right? So that you can be at that dinner with the rest of the executives, and then be able to welcome everybody else as they come in their beautiful attire, and we can all have an amazing night of recognition. So I'm super excited about Global Convention. And again, a reminder, March is the final month of you being able to rank up to be recognized at Global Convention. Whatever rank you are at the end of March is what your recognition rank will be. So upcoming events, executives that qualified for the South Africa trip, that's in February. And then, of course, we have Global Convention in April. Growth Summit, which Odell and Dr. Pat will be attending, is April 27th and 28th in Salt Lake City. And then the Right in the Fast Lane July event, it looks like it's July 12th. There we go. We have the dates. So Activate Virtual. And then July 8th through 11th is the incentive trip for Australia, New Zealand, Taiwan, Thailand, the Philippines, and Singapore. And then August 9th through 16th is the Alaska cruise, which we still have through the end of March to qualify for the Alaska cruise. So we have 5 people from the team so far that are going, and we know that they all would love for all the rest of us to be on that cruise. And then Race into the Future for Momentum Academy, and that will be, like I said, October this year. So are you ready to start your engines? If you participated yesterday, you probably did the goal setting with your watch party people, or maybe you did it online with someone. Well, this is what corporate put together for us to be able to guide us through setting goals, first reviewing 2024, and what we wanted to bring with us into 2025, how we felt like we did last year, maybe what I'd like to improve on, and then giving us a 2025 business roadmap. So I will upload this into the Team Freedom Reigns Facebook page under the files so that you guys can have access to that. And I will also upload the PowerPoint that they provided to the watch party hosts that gives you really a step-by-step on how to go through this and to be able to complete it for yourself, because you want to get this done, because you want to be one of those people that accomplishes their goals in 2025, because 83% of the population has no goals. None. Not even in their heads. They're just going one day after another, and they wonder why they aren't getting where they want to go. 14% have a plan in their minds, but unwritten. They are 2 times more successful than the 83% that have no goals. So there's that. But there's only 3% that have goals written down. And they are 10%, oh, sorry, that's 10 times, 10 times more likely to achieve their goals than the 97%. So be somebody that writes their goals down. So I'll get those uploaded tonight so that you guys can go and download it and start it. If you don't have your goals written out yet, this is your opportunity to get it done this week so that moving into the second half of January and the rest of the year, you will become one of the 3% that has their goals written down, that is 10 times more likely to achieve whatever it is you set your heart to. So your doubts are a choice. You are in the driver's seat. I loved that statement that Shauna Mucklow shared during her presentation. If you didn't see her presentation, that alone is worth going back and watching the recording. So make sure that you go and do that, because just know that you can do it if you're willing to start your engine. Okay, guys? All right. So if you think you have a limit, as soon as you touch this limit, something happens. Then you suddenly can go a little bit further. It's pushing yourself outside of that comfort zone. It's pushing yourself a little bit further. It's thinking a little bit bigger, and it's dreaming a whole lot more. So that's what we want to invite you guys to do. We are so grateful to be part of your team and to be able to do this business and this life with you. What would you like? Anything you'd like to add? Anything on your
I'm
part?
just grateful too. And we are so honored to be working with each and every one of you. This is going to be this is going to be a banner year. We're going to help so many people in 2025. And I've never in my professional career in LifeVantage or in network marketing in general, LifeVantage has really been my only home, been absolutely certain that what we have to offer is exactly what the world needs, and now also what the world is looking for. So it's just a matter of how many people we're going to help. They are already looking. When they find out what we have, sky's the limit. So can't wait to do all this with all of you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Awesome. High fives, guys. All right. We'll see you. Good to see you.
Bye, guys.
Yay. Love seeing the faces. Thanks for bringing your cameras on. All right. See you guys.